Everybody, so are y'all ready for the challenge problem? Did y'all make any headway on it while we were gone? So what it said was a delivery truck drove 5 miles from store A to store B. Then the truck drove 13 miles from store B to a warehouse. If store A is directly south of store B and directly east of the warehouse, how far is store A from the warehouse? So what this problem does is it really makes you think about what are they asking, how is this set up. 100%, I cannot imagine doing this problem without drawing out what they're saying to us here. So I'm going to show y'all what I did. Okay, so first of all, what's important to know are your directions. You need to know that north is up, south is down, east is this way, west is that way. Okay, and I always just use the United States to think of that. North is the states up top, south is Florida, east, we're on the East Coast, and west is out in California. So I highlighted with some different colors here. The orange is the distances. The yellow is the directions. So let's start with the yellows. It said store A was directly south of store B. Well, I know south is below. So I did store A and store B. A directly south of store B. Then it said that, what else did it say? That store A was directly east of the warehouse. Well, east, if it's east of the warehouse, then that means the warehouse is over here. So I did the warehouse over here. Okay, so that's what made me put things where I put them. Okay, then it said that from store A to B was 5 miles, so I connected those 2 points and put a 5, and that store B to the warehouse was 13, so I connected B to the warehouse and did 13, and then I drew this other line over here. That's the other side of our triangle. So you can see that this is our right angle, right? So this side and this side are the two legs of that right angle. So we are needing one of the legs of this triangle. And I'm sorry if you can hear the banging. I've got construction going on next door. Okay, so we're needing a leg. We're needing either our A or our B. It doesn't matter what you put in the 5 for, either A or B. I did A. So 5 squared plus B squared equals 13 squared. 5 squared is 5 times 5. 13 squared is 13 times 13. So 25 plus B squared equals 169. Subtract the 25 from both sides. Leaves you B squared over here. That is 144. You're not solving for B squared, you're solving for B, so you need to take the square root of both sides. And that gives you B equals 12. So the distance, which was the final question, how far is store A from the warehouse? That distance is 12 miles. So let's go back over here and see if we're correct. And we are. And they did a similar thing by drawing a picture. They drew the diagram. But my point really with doing that problem was just that I think it's important for you to remember that you're not always going to have a picture. Sometimes you're going to kind of have to visualize these problems and draw them out for yourself and just, do it step by step. Underline the stuff that's important. Take it step by step like I did. And then kind of check your answer and make sure you feel like it makes sense. So if you need any more help with Pythagorean theorem or with any kind of word problems like that, you can find it on Khan Academy. I think most of you have gotten signed up on that now. I'm starting to see several people get some time on it. So I just encourage all of you to keep plugging away at it. You may feel like this is very haphazard the way we're having to do things, and it is, but you are learning. If you're working with these problems with me, pausing it and actually trying to work through them, even if you're just doing that, you're learning some. If you're putting in some time on Khan in addition, you are making progress, and you're going to see that mastery percentage on there go up and up and up over time. So I just encourage each of you to keep doing that. I had a student last week that was having an issue with something on Khan that she couldn't figure out. She texted me about it.